I'm getting that Spirit is bringing stuff to the surface to make us aware of where we're giving our power away and to help us reframe certain things. Can you talk about that?
Great question. The cards are indicating that in the past, we may have been really working on our manifestation skills, but sometimes we may not have been as successful as we expected, and may have felt a bit disappointed by not being able to achieve what we were putting power to. But Spirit is providing us with opportunities and situations to help us fine-tune what it is we want to create, so that we can speak it into being. Previously, we may not have been very clear about programming that existed within us, the sort of programming that's disempowering. So we may have been speaking in ways that were actually contradictory to what we wanted to manifest. So when starseeds and energy workers find that they're coming across blockages or challenges to manifesting certain outcomes, Spirit's saying this isn't a punishment from the universe, but just your guidance trying to show you where you may have given your power away to the situation. Because right now, more than ever, it's important to understand where and how we do that. One example can be when we're using a tool to create something. It can be artificial intelligence. It can be any type of software. It could be a crystal. It could be a ritual. But Spirit's asking right now that you realize that it's not the tool that's creating the outcome. You're creating the outcome through your resonance and your visualization. So you might find that that tool that you're using may start misfiring, or you might lose your favorite crystal. But it's all to help you realize that you need to take your power back and stand in the position of saying, I create from a strong field. I am the sovereign being creating this reality. These tools that I use are simply tools. And when you do this, you're changing the dynamic to where instead of seeing the tool as being the cause of the manifestation, you realize that you're the source of the manifestation. And that's what they're trying to show you right now. The tools simply help you focus and direct the energies. The same could apply to institutions and money, for example. All these things are tools that we need to put back into context and say we give them the power to create our reality. But ultimately, it's us that's the driving force. So I feel it's an important message moving forward as we as the collective start to engage with more advanced technology, and Spirit's advising us to remember that the power is derived from us rather than the technology, whether it's AI or advanced robotics, anything that comes forward in the future. Another way they're showing that we give our power away is in forgetting that abundance is our divine state of being. It's our nature. The old matrix system had us believe we had to earn abundance, when in fact we're the source of the abundance. Spirit's reminding us that if we speak from a position of lack, we'll continue to create it. So if we aren't achieving the manifestations we desire, check where we're assuming a limited mindset. Ask yourself, what are my hidden assumptions about this manifestation in the form of doubts or guilt or loyalty issues, or just not completely believing that it's possible to happen? As we're stepping into our light body, these disparities will become more obvious, they're saying, and we'll be able to role model to others how to overcome them as the old matrix dissolves. You'll start to hear your higher self more frequently, and embody that knowing. The guides are saying that while we're still using the tools moving forward, our reliance on them will become less important as we get to know ourselves as being the source of creation here.